Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I will present about my mini project for subject Soil Engineering Laboratory ECG263. First of all, my name is Muhammad RAZIF Naim bin Rahman Nasir. Number matrix 2021874576 and from group J4CEEC 1104C2. The objective of this mini project is to determine the particle density, liquid limit and plastic limit of the soil through soil testing. I use two of the soil tests, which is particle density test and Atterberg limit test. For background of study, for this mini project, I chose palm oil fuel ash or POFA based geopolymer as my waste material to improve soil stability and its shear strength. So we start with experiment particle density. The apparatus of this particle density is first density bottle with stopper, the air distilled water, vacuum sets, weighing balance, and specimen. For the procedure of this experiment is first one, the density bottle and stopper were clean and dry properly, and we will weight the density bottle with stopper and record as M1, and then about 10 until 20 gram of soil were added into density bottle and recorded as M2, and then we will pour the air distilled water in the bottle to soak the soil, and then we pour more distilled water to half of the bottle and apply partial vacuum. Next, we will fill the bottle with distilled water and put the stopper on. The bottle with soil and water recorded as M3. Next, we will clean the bottle and fill entirely with distilled water, weighed and recorded as M4. Next, we will repeat the step for two observations. This is the result for density bottle. We can get M1, M2, M3, and M4 from the experiment, and we can get the others from by calculation. For the discussion, students need to find moisture content because it allows the need for irrigation to be quantified in advance of a crop showing sign of distress. The specific gravity of soil is used in calculating the phase relationship of soil, such as the void ratio and the degree of saturation. Student need to find specific gravity because it helps engineer understand how porous the soil is or how many void it contains. Next, for the conclusion of the particle density is we managed to achieve the objective with success. We managed to get the value of M1, M2, M3, and M4. For moisture content, students get the value of M3 after sample was dry in the oven. By using the formula, we can get the value of particle density of soil, solid, and the value of moisture content of soil. Next, we move to Atterberg limit test. Since there is actually two soil tests in Atterberg limit test, which is Casa Grande test and cone penetration test, but I chose cone penetration test as my mini project. The apparatus of this experiment is first cone penetrator apparatus, cylinder cup, spatula and palette knife, glass plate, weigh balance, distilled water, moisture cans, and drying oven. For the procedure, take sample of soil at least 300 gram, and then we will put the soil to a flat glass plate and add distilled water and mix slowly with two pallet knives. Portion of mixed soil was pushed into the cylinder cup with pallet knife. A portion of mixed soil was pushed into the cylinder cup with pallet knife. As you can see here, I was push the soil specimen into the cylinder cup. Next, with the penetration cone locked in the raised position, the supporting assembly was lowered so that the tip of cone just touched the surface soil, and then the cone was released. The difference between the beginning and the end of the drop cone penetration were recorded. Make sure to take another two penetration at different spot. Next, the sample of about 10 gram were taken from the area penetrated, and we will repeat the step at least two more times to take the result. Next, we move to the procedure of liquid limit. We will weigh three moisture can, and remaining of 20 gram of soil sample were taken, and we will add distilled water until it can roll with hand without sticking. The mass was rolled between palm and the glass plate. The thread should deform so that its diameter reached 2.3 millimeter. The portion of crumbled thread was gathered together and weighed, placed in the oven for at least 16 hours. Weigh the dry soil sample. This is the result of the liquid limit. You can get the M1, M2, and M3 from the experiment and the penetration. And then we calculate the average penetration by divided by 3. This is result for plastic limit. Same as before, we can get the M1, M2, and M3 from the experiment, and we can get the others by calculation. For the discussion of this, for to find liquid limit and plastic limit is the atomic limit are an inexpensive and well documented way of predicting the engineering properties of silt and clay soils. Liquid limit gives information about the type of clay. Plasticity chart, which is a plot between the plasticity index and liquid limit, is extremely useful for classification of fine-grained soil. Student can interpret liquid limit and plastic limit value by calculate the plasticity index of a soil as the difference between its liquid limit and its plastic limit, as follows, which is plasticity index equal to liquid limit minus plastic limit. Next, for the conclusion, the objective of this experiment activity was also achieved successfully. Students, which is me, were able to determine the plastic and liquid limit of soil sample. We get the value of M1, M2, M3, and value of penetration by doing the experiment. But we can get the value of mass of soil solid, mass of pore water, and water content by doing calculation. So that's all from me. Thank you.